We are live on YouTube. Welcome aboard, everyone. I think we have new guests in here. Paolo, is that you, man? Wow,
Yes.
long time no see. Welcome.
Yes, yes. What about you? It's you. It's really you.
Yeah, it's me. A little bit more like chubby,
Less
without hair,
hair.
without hair, like bald. Very good. Good to have you here, man. Good.
Thank you.
So TNT works like this. We have talks every day now in English. We have this week we have 15 talks to practice English. Okay, so you have a chance to practice your speaking, your listening, and you also have the Telegram to chat, so you can practice your reading and your writing. So all the four skills, the four basic skills for English, for free. And we always have a moderator or a host that brings a topic and questions for all of you. And we try our best to make this place comfortable and a safe environment, okay? So we are going to talk about something that has just happened, barely. So the explosion in Lebanon, a country in the Middle East, okay? So I don't know if you have heard, but if you don't, I'm going to play a video for all of you and we're going to discuss this and I'm going to bring you questions, all right? So just a second. I'm gonna show just a video 40 seconds long, okay? Let me see if we have more people come. Yeah, 44 people. Do we have, who is the first time you here? Just say yes, or me. Raise your hand, say me, I'm the first time. Just
Me first time.
Yeah, Paolo first time. Who else?
My first time.
Janaína first time. Great.
It's my first time too.
Who said that?
Lorena.
Lorena. Very good, Lorena. So, TNT.
My first time.
Rafael, welcome
Yes.
aboard.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're gonna see that TNT is not a class. It's not English class. We are here not to teach you English. We are here to speak and practice a real conversation with other people, okay? So if you want to learn a little bit of English, we have a talk Tuesday morning, every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. to discuss some structure, some grammar, some learning methods, and etc. Okay, and also for free. So I'm going to handle this talk now, and I'm going to show you a video. And after this video, I'm going to bring you questions. And I'm going to split you out in small rooms so you can talk about this topic today, okay? All in English. You have the chance to learn vocabulary, learn new expressions, but we are not here to teach you this. You're gonna learn by the time you start speaking, okay? So let's do this. I'm going to show you the video, just a second. It's a video from The Guardian, okay? So The Guardian is a newspaper in, I think, England, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure, don't remember. So let me share my screen and there we go, there we go. All right. So why did I bring you this? Because it's something that's new. It happened like a couple hours ago, and you have the chance to discuss a little bit about it. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to send you the questions. I'm going to broadcast you the questions, and I need a volunteer for each group to ask the questions for the others. So we are in almost 50 people here live, and we're gonna have 9 groups. So now it's 49. We're going to have actually we're gonna have 8 groups, okay? And each group, I need one volunteer to handle the questions to make everybody to speak, okay? So it's going to be the leader, okay? So it's a role, really important to make the talks easy to happen, okay? And before we start the talk, I want you to introduce yourself into your group, okay? So you're going to accept the invitation to the small room. You're going to be in 6 people. Introduce yourself, each of you introduce yourself. So name, job, city, and why you're here, what you're looking for. And then in 5 minutes, I'm going to send the first question. So the leader, please bring the question. You can write down, because it's not possible to copy, but you can write down in the chat so everybody can get to have the questions, okay? If you have any questions, just ask for help, and we're gonna be really glad to help you out with this, okay? It's really simple, just to speak, and there are a lot of people here that can help you as well, because they are like seniors on TNT, and they're gonna help you out. So let me just check here who's going to be with me in the main room. Okay, so accept the invitation, each of you, to go to the small room, and one group will be here. Very good. So we have Yuri, Paola, Ines, Suelen, Naylor. Welcome back. And Johnny, my friend Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
Hey. Phil.
Hi, Philip.
Hey. So,
Hey.
Yuri, Paola, you're going to be with me here. Yourselves. So, introductions. Let me start with Johnny. How about you, Johnny?
Oh, let's go. So I'm Johnny, I'm 24, I'm a Christian. I study electrical engineering in USP, and I live in Osasco, São Paulo. I like play chess. Yeah, I like read books. So basically that's it. I live with 3 women. I always say that. My mother, my grandmother, and my great-grandmother. So yeah, everybody are safe about the coronavirus. So thank you God for that. That's it, Philip.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri.
Hi, guys. Good evening. My name is Yuri. I live in São Luís, Maranhão. I study law at college, and I'm 18 years old. I like to read, I like to study language, and I like to watch series and practice exercise.
Very good, very good. Thank you for sharing. Ines.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Quick introduction.
Okay, I'm Inês. I'm from São Paulo. I am 33 years old. And I'm here to improve English, to share ideas, to learn. And I think that's it.
Very good. Thanks for sharing. Paola, and you, Paola.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Paola. I'm 23. I'm from Toledo, Paraná. I like to study math. That's why I'm a math student. I like reading. I like to listen to music. And TNT is helping me to not freaking out in this quarantine. And that's it. That's all about me.
Very good, very good. Thanks for sharing. Naylor.
Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Naylor. I am 30 years old. I'm living in Pará. I like all the material about economic, science, and technology.
Very good, very good. Swelling.
Hello guys, I'm 25. I live in Recife and I'm a photographer here. So I have been here to practice those things that I've been studying in English all those days. And thank you.
Thank you for coming back, for having you again. And Manuel, my Portuguese friend, how are you? Not working your microphone. Your microphone is not working. Okay, so Manuel, try to fix your microphone. So my first question, did you know about the incident in Beirut in Lebanon? How did you know about it? Johnny?
Oh yeah, I saw the news. It is very sad. The explosion, and yeah, I saw in afternoon. I don't know if I think in some Instagram maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, I see a lot of people die and many people are hurt. You know, so we don't know the cause effect. Yeah, but we know is some of maybe this region is suffering some attacks, terrorists. I don't know. So but it's yet we don't have sure about this cause effect, but it's really sad.
Oh, very good, very good. And what else? Paola, did you hear from this?
No, I was studying math almost all day long. So I just saw it on Telegram when I saw that it would be the topic of this night. So a few minutes ago I saw it and I tried to search for information about it. And yeah, I discovered that it happens a few hours ago, but no, I didn't before seeing on Telegram.
Very good, very good. And you, Yuri?
I had heard about this in this afternoon. I saw on Twitter about the news 1 hour after this explosion, and I saw that have more than 50 deaths and more than 200 people are hurt. And this explosion is people talk it's relation with we have many inflammable material in this harbor, in this harbor. So and this place in Beirut is an important place for the city. Many people walk in this area and many people live in this area. So this videos is very impression the explosion. So I saw the news on Twitter.
Very good. And how do you get information about this kind of things, Ines? Do you get information from where?
Yeah, from Telegram now.
Yeah.
Because yes, today I was working outside, so I just knew about this now, and it's so sad. I think people there are crying, so it's terrible news, man.
Yeah. And you, Swellen, do you have any place where you get information?
I was sweeping up my Instagram and I saw something, but I didn't read what was about. And someone sent me on WhatsApp, but I didn't read about. I don't know what's going to happen.
Very good. And we have Eddie Vortex. Are you there?
Yes. Good evening.
Hey, good evening. Is it your first time?
Yes, my first time.
Very good. So we are talking about what happened in Lebanon, in Beirut, about the explosion. Have you heard about it?
Oh yeah, I just seen these images, these videos, very thrilling, and I was thinking about what have caused the explosion, but I was working here in my house and I couldn't take more information about.
Very good. Very good. So welcome aboard. TNT is a place where we're gonna practice English. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Just curiosity, where are you from?
I am from Ceará.
Nice.
And I find the link, the calling for the meeting on Instagram yesterday, and I felt very happy because it's one of my most it's very hard to me because I don't have anyone to practice English unless my classmates in my course.
Yeah, very good, very good. So welcome. Naylor, and you, how do you get the news and you heard about this?
Well, I saw some videos today in my WhatsApp. Some people said that the reason was Hezbollah. So we can see that the reason was explosion gas.
Yeah, very good. I'm just creating the...
Very, very sad. Some people deaf.
Very good. And you, Swelling, let me ask you a question. Do you know where Beirut is, actually?
Yes, I don't know how to pronounce in English. Lebanon.
Yeah, Lebanon.
Yeah, I just know that.
So how does an incident like this, really far away, how does it affect you, or does it affect you somehow?
Let me see. I'm so far from the news because this quarantine has helped me a lot not to read this kind of things. So I don't know how it's gonna affect me, but in my mental health, it doesn't affect me because I'm not gonna read about. I know it sounds like selfish, but it's my mental health, so it's better for me. you know. But I'm here in this discussion because I'm just curious about.
Very good. And let me ask Paola. Paola.
I'm a little bit envy on swelling because, well, every kind of situation like that, every information like this make me really sad, make me sometimes I cry a lot because such a situation, you know, it makes me very sad. It affects me a lot. I can't explain why. I can't explain the reasons why this affects me a lot, but yeah, it makes me really, really sad. And sometimes my humor, my mood changes a lot. Well, in a minute, I'm really happy, and then I see such a situation, and I'm very sad. And yeah, it's really sad, and it affects me. I think that every kind of sad information affects me more than it could affect me, you know. It's not a thing that would affect the people around me like it affects me. It's very bad. It's not so good for me, you know. But yeah, I'm really sad when things like that happens.
Yeah, I totally get it. Anybody else like anybody else feels somehow what happens like in another place really far? Not just this one, but any other situation, any other incident that happened. We can think about something in Brazil, like a disaster or something that happened not that far away. Does it affect you, Yuri?
I guess it's I feel sad. For example, the last year when the incident of Brumadinho, I feel very sad of the situation, and I try to not freak out a lot, you know, because I try, because I am a very anxious person, and I try to keep my mind and try to separate. But I feel very sad with these situations. Nowadays we live one pandemic, and in this country, in this while we have one pandemic, we while we live in one pandemic, we happening with these explosions. So very sad situation for this country, and I feel sad of these news and these situations. But now I like swelling. I try to keep my mind and to separate a little bit, you know, of if I freak out with these situations.
Very good. And Naylor, and how about you? Do you like
remember incident? Yes, I remember. And I remember that incident about oil in the ocean for 1 year or 2 years. I don't know now. And the oil in the ocean and Brazilian coast, you know?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember that. I totally remember. It wasn't that far away. It was this year, right? Before the pandemic, beginning of the year.
Yes.
Very good. Johnny.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same? Like, do you have like any emotional impact on this information? Even like, doesn't need to be that far away, but far away does it affect you, or if it's closer, how is it?
Yeah, of course, it affect me a little because it's very sad. Imagining a lot of family lose your parents, your relatives. So I looking for pray for this some family these people because I can't imagine how difficult it is for they pass for these moments, for the impact is the accident. You don't know what things happen. So of course when it is here in Brazil is more in your house, so the impact I think it is is big is bigger. So but yeah, all accident involving human, it is very sad. Lives die, and we can't forget about this pandemic because sometimes we, how can I say, just acostumar with
Get used.
numbers.
To get
I'm sorry.
used. To get used.
Get used. Okay. So yeah, so day after day we just see numbers, but not only numbers, our lives. So every person has a history. So yeah, we need to remind this life, these families. It is very very difficult to lose our relatives in this case.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
I sorry.
Please, Naylor.
I have other example. We can't forget about Amazon fire. Okay, every day many tree. Okay, many animals did
Diet, right?
die. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we have lived a lot of incidents, accidents, or whatever. Like some of them are not accidents, but yeah, let's call this way. So let me bring another question. Ed Vortex, is that your name?
You can call me Ed. Vortex is just a nickname.
Great, great. So Ed, leaving Brazil, how important is to you something happening so far away, like this situation in Beirut, Lebanon?
I think more like Paola, because in the first moment, what we feel, the feeling we have is the first feeling is sadness because it's we first think about the people affected, and this calls for our empathy. And this it's hard to predict how such disaster affects us along the time because we don't know what are the commercial influences. Those are things that affect us in a long time because it affects how the money circulates in the world. But I think the strongest feeling is thinking about humanitarian situation because too many bad things happen to people here in Brazil and around the world. And we in Brazil particularly, we are so close to bad things happening every day. So we kind of know how people suffer in the world. So you feel connected to those people who suffer too. And it's almost impossible not to feel sad, as Paul expressed time ago. So that's it.
Good thoughts. Good thoughts. Thanks for sharing them. Swelling. What can you learn from a situation like this, like a disaster or like something bad happening with lots of people? Do you have something that you can learn from this?
Yes, compare this kind of news. I know it's a lot of important, but it's kind of the antenna show, you know? If you don't learn something about the situation, what can I do for my city, for the people around me? If I do something, and I probably won't have time to see this kind of news, and I'm gonna change a little bit the world, you know. So I see the things this way. I don't want to see this kind of news because I want to do something for my city, for my place, for my neighbors, and etc.
Very good. Ines, any learning on this for you?
Sorry, what's the question, Felipe?
Can you what can you learn from all of this situation? Do you have something that you can learn from this?
I think the world can learn from this, and try to be better, and try to don't do things like this. So actually, I don't know what to say, but I'm thinking this way.
Great, perfect, very good. Very good. There's no right or wrong answer, Okay,
I think this topic is for me today a bit difficult because I didn't know about this new.
Yeah, but no
know.
problem. You don't need to know about what happened, like just an incident or something that happened, and just to listen your opinion about it, really. You don't need to prepare anything before. It's okay.
Okay.
So Paula, something happened really, really far away, right? What if something had happened really close to you? How does it affect you? Does it affect the same way? Is it different?
I don't know if it would be worse than something like this that would happen today, because I think that doesn't matter if something happened in my city or in Beirut. I feel very sad because of this, because I can't do this, but I really try to think about me in this situation. How could it affect me in the real life? How could I? What could I do if my mother was in that explosion? If I was in that explosion, if my students or if people that I know that I love were in these explosions. So it's the same thing if something like this or another thing like this happened in my city, in my country, or no matter the place. I every time I try to think about myself in this situation, more closely in this situation, but I can't. I really can't. I'm not able to really know, to really feel like if I was in that situation. So it's not the the best way of receiving this kind of information. I know this, but what could I learn about it? I have no idea, because if accidents happen, we can learn about it. If it was an accident, something wrong happened, so we can avoid these wrong things. But well, a lot of situations are not accidents. We know this. We know that are a lot of extreme groups that do a lot of bad things to people. And well, I don't know if there is something that we can learn about it, because it's people killing people because they want to do this. They have a lot of reasons why I yeah, I can't imagine if these reasons are really important for them, you know. I think that these reasons are not really reason, you know, why will you want to kill a lot of people. So I have no idea. I'm talking a lot of, and I forget what you asked me first. So I'm just talking to the dozen, you know. I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah,
You did great. You did great because you answered the question I asked you and the question before. So
I didn't read. I swear I didn't read that, but I'm just talking a lot and listen to you because I'm trying not to cry. I swear to you. So please, I have to stop talking about this. I'm monopolizing the conversation here.
yeah, let's move on. Let me go to Yuri. Yuri, do you feel like, have you ever had any situation like not a situation with your family or friends, but a situation like with a huge amount of people near you? Have you ever had this? Or if you don't, do you have anything that you remember that happened like in your city or in your country, anywhere that you remember that affected you somehow?
Well, I don't remember any situation similar of this with big proportions, you know. I remember many incidents that happened in Brazil, but I don't remember any incident that happened in my city or my state. I remember the situation of Brumadinho, that a very bad situation. I feel very bad. The other case, when I have the I don't know to explain this word in English, massacre in one school.
Massacre. Yeah, I think
What?
Massacre, I think.
Massacre, yeah, in one school last year, and I feel very bad. I'm very sad with these situations, because I imagine me in the same place of these people. I try to I, yeah, it's a very bad situation, and these situations show us that we are vulnerable, you know. It's happening in the Lebanon, but this situation can happen everywhere. So we are humans, you are vulnerable, and you can live with this pandemic. I learned a lot about this, that my life can change in all the moments. My life can change. So for me, it's the best learning that you can bring with these bad situations, you know.
Very good, very good. I'm gonna just change places here. And Johnny, how about you, man?
Mr. Phil, do you mind repeat the question, please?
I'm gonna ask you another question.
All right.
If you had a situation like this close to you, like in your city or neighborhood, how could you help? Any idea? Not easy question.
Yeah, not easy because it's difficult to imagine the situation happen near to you. Yeah, it depends the situation. Sometimes we want to help, but sometimes we can. Is better to stay. You call for a SAMU or ambulance or police. But yeah, if I can, it is a good way to announcement to share in the social media, maybe to invite people to help with financing, or just a donate, for me something. So in Brazil, every year we have when rain a lot, some places like a pool. So many families die your equipment, your houses. So yeah, I think in this time, at least in Brazil, the people are union. We are the sympathy. I don't know, with another person. So yeah, but of course, you try to chop with one thing at least, but it is hard to imagine the situations. It is a difficult exercise to imagine it. But yeah, I would like to hear your opinion about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to share my opinion right now because we're
All
gonna
right.
have a discussion with everybody else.
Okay.
But I want to ask Naylor. Hey Naylor, can you hear me?
What's the question, Sandy? How could you help? Yes.
I'm gonna ask you another question. How to deal with bad situations in life, like disasters, death, or crisis? How to deal with bad situations, in your opinion?
Oh. Can you repeat, please?
How to deal with bad situations?
Bad situation.
Like crisis, disaster, death.
If I am in any disaster or bad situation, I believe that I would try help children and old people. I believe. So I was thinking about all the question. And I remember about nightclub in Santa Maria. Do you remember?
I really
Some
remember.
people deaf. I imagine in this case, and I would try to help some people.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly about this situation. This one was really hard for me, actually. What about you, Ed? Can you share me how to deal with bad situations when they happen?
Well, I think that we need to be always prepared for bad things in life, and in order to being stand up when things happen. We have to keep our mind in the tracks. Um, Always try to get stronger and stronger in life and close to the people we love, our friends, our parents, think that people of family. Um, we got to find strength in spiritual, um, in some spiritual way. Even if you don't believe in a specific religion or God, because when things happen and when bad things happen, and it will happen, you get to be prepared. You have to make your mind stronger and try to understand yourself and understand how the things in life happen. So I think the first thing we have to do is not deny that bad things happen. When something as this catastrophe happen, we don't have be close in our bubble, you know, and we have to face it and try to understand and try to connect with people, try to see how they are suffering and try to help. And I think this make the connection with people. And if something bad happened to you or next to you, you have people around you to support you. And it's very important to support people when bad things happen to them. I think it's basically this.
Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. I want to listen from Inez. Do you have an idea how to, to deal with bad situations in life when they happen?
Yes, I think yes. I think about the situations, I feel sad and sometimes I cry, but when I can, I help the people or the person that is in a bad situation, or I try help myself, and I try to keep my mind well after that, and don't think all the time about the bad situation. Try to go. So yes, I think it's this.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, not easy topic, not easy situation. And people are coming back here. And TNT is getting better than global news, We can get news from everywhere. Yeah. We're gonna have like that song, that music from Global when something happens. Very good. So people are getting back here, and I want to say sorry for all of you because I was planning to have a talk about another topic, and I had some questions beforehand, and then I decided to change. And because I changed it, I didn't have time to prepare the questions like minutes before. So that's the reason I had to broadcast all the messages. All right. So I'm sorry for that. But I hope you had a good talk and you had a good time. So first, I want to listen from group number 1, from Elisângela, Fabi, Leo, Pedro, Gama, Rodrigo, or Zani. How to deal with situations like this?
I think that Rodrigo is the leader.
Yeah, Rodrigo.
That's the leader.
Thank you.
Come on, Rodrigo.
Okay, was a great group. Thank you guys. Was a great experience. We discussed a lot about that. Was the impact was for us. We seen in our lives and economy, and everyone said in our group we need exercise the part of human, our bound. We don't know what happened in Beirut very well, but we can exercise our human side to see, to help, send a message, taking care of people before we know, trying to exercise the human bond, help each other. That was the message of our group. Thank you.
Very good. And what about group number 2? With Blessing, Bruno, Josiane, and Wellington. Just one.
People are shy.
Yeah.
In your group was similar to Rodrigo said. We talk about this doesn't impact us directly, but this kind of feeling we feel, just we are in a pandemic, 1,000 lives being taken away in your country, and this happens there. It's a hard situation, and it was probably just a mistake that it happened when some people were working. So no one expected that. I guess no one expected something just like that. And we talked to about it, this kind of stuff, that we have to think more of our life, the other lives, as this exercise this humanity. And when this kind of stuff happens, we can help some with some donations, with time, how we could, because we just know when this happens.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I don't think we are gonna have time to ask all the groups, so I'm gonna pick some people randomly, okay? Especially if your camera is on, okay? So let me ask Natalia. I think it was your first time here, so I think
Me?
yeah, is it your first time on TNT?
No, it's my third time.
Yeah. Anyway, please, how was it? How was the conversation? What did you learn from it?
Was a great conversation. I think that's a hard topic to talk about, especially in the moment we are living right now. So, as in engineering, I thought that this topic is important to taught the importance of safety in process. So I thought that the situation, these accidents can change your lives in a very, very bad way. So is in Brazil, for example, the industries could thought more about the safety of their process for that situations like this don't happen here in our country.
Very good. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. And Yuju, you told it it was good. So do you want to share something that you learned from the talk with your group?
Yes, Phil. We talk about other situations that happen like that. For example, Mariana and Boate Kiss, Santa Maria, or Chapecoense flight. You know, all the things that happen in a huge situation, and we really feel sad about this. And me personally, I work in a gas company, and when I saw that, I got really impressed, and that my fear about the place where I work, because we work in here of Petrobras, and there is a lot of gas companies. And if something like that happens in São Paulo, I'm sure that we will have a huge problem, you know. So the security, we need to be safe in your home, but in the place where you work, you need to take care about the things that you do. Be really aware about this because it's really dangerous.
Very good, very good. Thanks for sharing. And Yuri Silva, what about you? What did you learn from your group? And unmute yourself first.
Okay. As I told to my group, this kind of incident makes me think about the security of our jobs. You know, we have some engineers now in the group, so please, guys, work for the security of our jobs, because as she was telling to us, you know, it's some kind of mistake. I don't know. We need to really pay attention in our works, because we work for our life and the life of people living around us. We need to take care about the humans.
Yeah, human's life. Very good, very good. And I think it's the last one. Paolo, are you there? Yeah, no?
Yes, I'm here.
Great. So how was it? How was the conversation?
Conversation was very good. We talked about, well, about the questions, of course. And I think the main point is that what you can learn about it is that solidarity is very important. To help each other is very important, because there are a lot of disasters and they are not related. For example, as they say, the Chapecoense flight, or the Brumadinho disaster, or the Beirut, they are not related, but some of them could be avoided with measures of safety on the workplace. But the bigger thing, the bigger, in the bigger picture, the thing is solidarity is important. And in these days we have a lot of disasters and pandemic, etc., and we have to stay together.
Yes, very good. And that's the reason we have TNT, you know, because we have something in common here. People are willing to speak English, practice, but they don't have a place. They are struggling. So there are emotions, there are fears, and a lot of things involved. Of course, I'm not comparing things here with the disasters and everything, but about this, like, get this gather that we have here, we have like an empathy and we have this feeling of helping each other. So I think that's great. So we are running out of time. I'm gonna thank you for coming. We have feedback coming up to your email. It helps a lot, all of us, to make it the way it is. We have like more than 20 people around TNT now hosting the topic. So Bia, she's one of them, Rodrigo, Natalie, Heitor, and we have a couple more that are not here. So we appreciate your feedbacks, really. And we have the new website now, TALKNTALK, where you can check all the talks we have, not just English, but Spanish, French, Italian, marketing, and programming, all in there. So you can schedule all the TNTs from the website, okay? There might be some mistakes because the website went up like 2 minutes before the TNT, okay? And but it should be working. I think it's working, so you can just click on the buttons and you're gonna see what we have for the week, okay? We have the Telegram chat. If you're not in there, there are a lot of people there talking every day, every time. So you can just check in there, t.me/eaprende, okay? Thank you again for coming. I love being around all of you in here. Thank you. We have another talk tomorrow morning at 8 with Renata. And we have a couple more during the day, I guess 8 a.m. Then we have at 5, and then we have at 10 with Rodrigo for the first time. And we have a French at 8 p.m. Okay, so 3 in English tomorrow and 1 in French. All right.
All
See
right.
you.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Home.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
So much,
guys.
guys.
Say hi, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Yeah, wash your hands. Take a shower. It's important. Guys, don't
Clean your
forget.
house.
Take a shower.
Close the doors.
Close the doors. Turn off the lights, guys.
Stay home. Stay safe.
Stay home.
Turn off the
Bye,
gas,
guys.
please.
Good night.
Turn off the gas. Turn off the
I'm
lights.
so happy today
The gas is
with
important.
TNT English. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Yasmin. Yeah.
Bye, Yasmin. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Yanni, Inez, Manuel, Natalie, Rodrigo, everybody. Ju, thanks for coming. Ed, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Take care. See you.